7 Little Johnstons fans point out major clues Brice is miserable. 7 Little Johnstons fans have been saying for some time that Brice Bolden appears to be miserable in current scenes with Liz Johnston. Recently, some fans pointed out some obvious clues that this is true. So what did viewers have to say about Brice and his true feelings? In the previous season of 7 Little Johnstons, the storyline surrounded Liz Johnston and Brice Bolden dealing with their split. Eventually, the pair got back together and even welcomed baby Leighton Bolden into the fold. However, the way a lot of people see it, Brice had the chance to bail and dodge a bullet. Instead, Brice and Liz got back together in 7 Little Johnston scenes, and they even doubled down by welcoming a baby into the family. As much as 7 Little Johnstons fans love Leighton and the way that she has fit into the family, many people also feel bad for Brice, and the fact that he not only has to deal with Liz even more now, but also an overbearing Amber Johnston to boot. Brice may be trying his best to put on a good face for the TLC cameras, but the way that many TLC fans see it, Brice has been doing his best to go with the flow in order to keep the peace. However, between Amber and Liz, Brice gets the nagging and the critiquing from both sides, and many don't feel he deserves it at all. Recently, one commenter said, "You can tell Brice isn't happy." He even said in the end confessional that Liz has been even meaner to him since the baby came, which isn't a good sign if he is still this unhappy with a newborn baby and when they just got back together. Liz seems like a control freak, and Brice is very laid back. Everything he says, she corrects him and puts him down. Even when they were in the park, yes, he said he would spoil the baby or buy her everything, and Liz freaked out saying no, we're doing that, she's not going to be like that. Okay, I get it, but he was just trying to be cute. I don't think he meant literally, she is still a baby. Also, he is never allowed to hold her or have any alone time to bond with the baby without Liz. I'd be pissed if her parents and siblings had more responsible than me. Another commenter chimed in, adding, "I can't wrap my head around why they live with Amber and Trent. Truly, they're in their 20s and have a child. It's time to prioritize their family of 3. I'd be unhappy if I was Brice too. He's in hell." A third person said, "I know they literally act like it was a teen pregnancy, but wasn't Amber around the same age when she had Jonah? Did either her or Trent's parents force them to live under their roof? Let them adult and figure it out on their own." What do you think about Brice Bolden and everything he has been dealing with in current scenes? Let us know in the comments below. Audiences love TLC shows. There is drama, emotions, and sometimes even some reality. One of the network's family shows is 7 Little Johnstons. The Sweet family has been a fan favorite since the show's premiere in 2015. After the show's 13 seasons, a lot has happened. Amber and Trent are the same, but their kids have grown up. They now have their own life and relationships. Even the Johnston daughter Liz has progressed a lot. She is now a mom and is living with her boyfriend. This leads the audience to wonder if the pregnancy and birth will be featured in season 14. And will there be any more drama? If there is anything that reality TV does best, it is listening to the audience. The more the audience gets its wishes, the more popular the show becomes. And 7 Little Johnstons is no different. Even though the show is centered around the situations of a family, audiences still have demand. The show's storyline has been rather stable during the last few seasons. It had the regular drama of the Johnston children having to make Trent and Amber agree to their demands. There was also some coverage of Liz and Brice's relationship and where it is going, but this is very basic in comparison to what the audience has seen so far. Fans can't help but wonder if the new situations will also be featured in the upcoming seasons. Since their excitement has declined, TLC is looking for newer ways to generate interest. And so the fans have been very forthcoming with their demands. People really want to see Liz's motherhood journey on the show. They also want to see how Amber and Trent handle the situation of their daughter's pregnancy, as she's still unmarried. Some 7 Little Johnstons fans also want to see more developments in the other cast members' lives. They want to see what more is in store for the other children. The 7 Little Johnstons fans crave more, so they fulfill their cravings through Instagram posts and updates. Liz is more than happy to share. She shared her pregnancy on Instagram. Then she also announced the birth of her daughter on it. Fans quickly congratulated her. There were even comments on the photo. Liz's pregnancy announcement had more than 200,000 likes. Her daughter, Layton's birth announcement had more than 275,000 likes. The fans had even reshared these photos. So everybody can't help but wonder if Liz's pregnancy and her delivery will be a plotline of season 14. Everyone is excited to see it. TLC first aired 7 Little Johnstons in 2015. The Johnston family consists of Todd, Amber, and their 5 children. Audiences love watching the family as they navigate through everyday life. They have given the viewers some very wholesome and cute moments. Liz Johnston recently gave birth to her daughter, Layton Drew Bolden. She had shared the news of Layton's arrival through an Instagram post. Family and friends alike have rejoiced at the occasion. But now that some time has passed and fans are getting more updates from the family, they have started noticing something. And this has led to a question: where is baby daddy Brice? The whole Johnston clan is abuzz with happiness. After Layton Drew Bolden's birth, every family member has had a baby fever. The 7 Little Johnstons have been sharing many photos of the newest member, and the fans love it. However, one can't help but notice that Brice is not in many of these photos. Liz had shared photos of the family of 3 in the hospital, and Brice was present in these photos. Then, the new parents and baby left the hospital, and now fans suspect Liz and Layton are living with Trent and Amber, as Amber has been sharing many photos of mom and baby, and Brice isn't in these photos. Viewers assume that since Liz is living with her parents, Amber and Trent haven't allowed Brice to live there as well, given their parenting techniques. Hence, no baby and Brice photos. A faction of fans thinks Liz and Brice might have broken up, so she is staying with her parents. But others think that it's wild to believe they broke this soon after their baby's birth. They think Brice isn't in the photos because he isn't as big a spotlight fan as the rest of the family, and so the Johnstons don't share his photos as per his request. But things are still unclear about why Brice isn't there in the photos that the family has shared. One fan considers this an obvious sign about the 7 Little Johnstons' favorite couple splitting up. They state they haven't seen any pictures of Brice and the baby at home. Liz might be living with her parents since she left the hospital with baby Layton. When one avid fan noticed a small detail in Amber's Instagram story, others started guessing. Amber had posted a photo of Liz asleep on the couch with Layton in her arms. People saw the picture and asked if the new mom and baby were living with Amber and Trent. Some fans tried to answer this by adding details they had noticed before. One Reddit user had pointed out that the baby's nursery might be at its grandparents' house. They used the wooden cordless blinds to prove that Amber and Trent had the same ones. It's definitely Trent and Amber's house. Fans had started to speculate if Liz and Brice had broken up, as she was at her parents'. But one 7 Little Johnstons fan had tried to put a stop to this. They had reasoned that it was normal to live with one's parents after giving birth, to rest and recover, as they had also done that. And the photos are just small snippets, so we don't know the whole story. TLC airs many reality shows, some family-centric, some based on an elimination concept. One of its family-centric shows is 7 Little Johnstons. The show centers around a 7-person family of little people. It is filled with wholesome family moments and a smidge of drama as well. The popular family has recently added one more person to their clan. The eldest daughter, Liz Johnston, recently gave birth to her daughter, Layton Drew Bolden. Her family and fans were all delighted with the news. and since the family has been sharing updates and snippets from their new life. One of the updates led the fans to become curious and ask, "Is Liz living with Trent and Amber?" Liz Johnston gave birth to her daughter, Leighton Drew Bolden. She posted the news about Leighton's arrival on her Instagram, and the fans flooded her comments with congratulations. But now that the excitement has settled down a bit, the 7 Little Johnstons fans are curious about Liz's living arrangements. As per Chauces, they had assumed that the new parents and baby girl would live in Liz's house, but that might not be the case. One eagle-eyed Reddit user had shared a screenshot of Amber's story. This screenshot showed Amber sleeping on the couch, and she held Leighton in her arms. The user had asked if the baby and mama were living with Liz's parents. They had these doubts because they had seen Amber post quite a few stories of Liz and the belly. Alp also wanted to know if Amber forced her to do so. After this Reddit user posted the screenshot, another user responded. They said that the nursery photo Amber had shared might be in her and Trent's house. The user also pointed out that the nursery had wooden cordless blinds like the 7 Little Johnstons lead pair's home. It's definitely Trent and Amber's house. These doubts are justified since Amber and Trent had been against Liz and Brice's live-in relationship. More fans joined the thread to respond to both of these fans and clarify a little. One of these users responded that the blinds might have been in the nursery, as Trent and Amber may have bought them. They justified it by saying that new grandparents are highly excited to buy things for newborns. A fan had also commented that they themselves had stayed with their parents after giving birth to rest and recover. They also reasoned that these photos shouldn't be taken as proof because they only show a glimpse of the star's life. Some fans also think Liz might babysit little Leighton when Liz returns to work. And then people responded, doubting that Liz might not rejoin work. Liz Johnston and Brice Bolden have become a fan favorite. The lead pair goes back to 2019 when they first began dating. Liz had broken up with her previous boyfriend, James Burdett, in 2019. Brice and Liz had met in high school. The mom and dad, Amber and Trent, approved of Brice. This is a significant achievement because the audience has often called the duo out for their controlling ways. And so, Brice and Liz's romantic journey really started. TLC's 7 Little Johnstons is a family of 7 warm-hearted people. The family appears on the show as it deals with everyday life as little people. Fans love the wholesome family moments on the show. Due to this popularity, the show has been going on for many seasons. Liz recently made her family and fans very happy as she gave birth to her daughter, Leighton Drew Bolden. People flooded her Instagram with good wishes and blessings for the baby and the new parents. And now, 2 weeks after Leighton's arrival into the world, Liz has again shared an update. The newborn has experienced a first big milestone. Read more to know what it is. Last week, Liz shared a picture of her, Brice, and baby Leighton on her Instagram, celebrating her daughter's 1-week birthday. The 7 Little Johnstons fans loved the photo of the family of 3 and showered appreciation. Even the new Amber and Trent couldn't believe their grandbaby was 1 week old. And now, Mom Liz has shared another picture of her little one on her Instagram story. But this time, it marked the first time Leighton took a bath. The photo showed Leighton lying in a baby bathtub, which was kept in a sink. Leighton was looking adorable, experiencing her first bath. Liz had also added a bubble bath sticker in the caption. The 7 Little Johnstons matriarch had shared another photo with the fans. It was a family photo that included the newest family member as well. All the family members were in the picture, with Liz in the center, holding little Leighton. On November 3, 2023, Liz Johnston and Brice Bolden welcomed their newborn daughter, Leighton Drew Bolden. Liz announced the news on Instagram with a picture of her baby daughter. She captioned it as, "Leighton Drew Bolden, 5 lbs 10 ounces 19 inches long of pure sweetness, we couldn't be more in love with you." When the fans saw the post, they were overjoyed. The 7 Little Johnston lovers filled the comment section with congratulatory statements and blessings. Even Amber and Trent shared the news of their first grandbaby arriving. Subsequently, the two proudly showed off their Lolly and Bappa titles. The other family members had also joined the baby welcoming wagon. Emma had gushed about her new niece in her Instagram photos, embracing becoming Aunt M. The third Johnston sister, Anna, had tagged Emma and Liz in a post about sisterhood, talking about becoming aunts.